gamers, Tom Seidner.
Nick Jones here with Titan Games.
And we're here again with some featured board games for the week. And so let's talk about this big monster right here.
Yeah, there's some good stuff coming out this week. Starting off with Twilight Imperium 4th Edition. There's some notable differences in this game. It's sort of an amalgamation of a lot of things that they've done over the years as far as small changes with the game. There's also some really cool art that if you buy the full package, you get 2 huge pieces of art for the game as well if you're a big fan. And it also comes with this really sweet hardbound rule book, which it's a nice, good quality book and sort of a compendium of all the rules and FAQ that they've done over the years.
This thing's really nice. It's really beautiful hardbound and looks like
it's got
something
that almost like quasi matte finish. So
yeah,
it looks real
yeah.
good.
It's got the kind of the Twilight Imperium is a little bit slicker, so it kind of shines a little bit. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I haven't actually played Twilight Imperium. That's one big box game that I've never played.
Yeah.
I think just the time that it takes to play has been one of those things that's kind of kept me from playing it. But you've played it, right?
I played it a few times. Unfortunately, it's one of those situations where each time I've played it, it hasn't been quite the right mix of people that I've been playing with. And it's one of those games that I know it's a good game, and I've seen flashes of that as I'm playing it, but somehow the group of people that I was playing with, it wasn't quite the right game for that group necessarily.
But it is a great game. A lot of people love this game, and if you're a fan of Twilight Imperium, then the new big giant box is out, and you can get it here at Titan Games. So.
I believe this is actually smaller than the old box.
Yeah,
it's a crazy thing.
It probably is. It probably is. All right, so the next thing we've got an expansion to Legend of the Five Rings. I know you guys have been doing a lot of Legends of the Five Rings things here at Titan Games, so why don't you tell us what this expansion is?
So this is the second week that they've come out with a pack. So they're doing a kind of accelerated release for this first cycle of packs. So there's 6 packs in 6 weeks. This is the second of the 4. There's a lot of cards in here that I believe the Crab have been really looking forward to. There's also a lot of good cards for every other faction as well. So it's kind of interesting to see how the meta is changing almost week to week right now until all these packs are out.
Cool. Yeah, and Fantasy Flight has been really good about bringing these out in a consistent manner.
Right.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is a game that they did not bring out things very consistently for a while, and a lot of players like myself who love this game were getting a little worried that they weren't going to continue to bring out expansions for it. But in the last couple months, they've brought out the deluxe expansions and now some more just standard expansions for Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn. This is one of my favorite games. I love playing this game. I play this with my son a lot, and I was pretty excited now that they're bringing out expansions on a fairly regular basis. And this week they came out with the Path of Assassins and the Masters of Gravity.
Yep. And both of these are full decks that you can play straight away. There's no dice in these packs, I don't believe.
No, these,
they use the dice that come with the base set.
Just as a quick programming note, the Path of Assassins expansion will use any dice that comes in the base game or any of the expansions. It's completely dice independent. The Masters of Gravity expansion, however, requires dice that come in either the Law of Lions expansion or Song of Soksen expansion. It requires 5 divine dice and 5 sympathy dice.
But yeah, I felt the same way about Ashes. It came out and the artwork is beautiful, the game plays really smoothly. It's nice that you've got pre-made decks so you can use it kind of more like a board game rather than a deck builder where you just break it out and play a deck. But you also have that deck building option if you want to do it. But it was a little scary because they're for, 8 months after the release of the game. It's like, no, we've got packs coming.
Yeah.
Where? Yeah, now they're starting to come, so that's very good.
Yeah, I got a little nervous, but now they're coming pretty steady, and I know they've even announced a couple more packs that are coming in December, I think. So, Nick has those, and then we also have this little game here called Unlock. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
So the first run of Unlock came out, 6 months ago maybe. So these are essentially an escape room in a box. The nice thing about them is there is a certain amount of replayability with them. You're not destroying the cards as you use them, or you can play them with one set of friends and then give it to another set of friends if you want to. I will say, when they started coming out with these escape room games, I was a little worried that they were almost going to make them too easy right away. I got to play a demo adventure for the Unlock series, and I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't just, oh, A, B, C, D, E, we're done, okay. There was a lot of challenge there. You really had to sit down and think through the process of, all right, what do we actually have here? What can we do with these things? How do we make them interact with each other in the correct way? And the way they've done that with card numbers actually works really, really well. I was pleasantly surprised with that too.
These are put out by Space Cowboys, and
Yeah.
that's the same company that puts out Splendor.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of Splendor, you might be a fan of these little games
Yeah,
as well.
they do a fantastic job. I was
Yep.
really surprised.
Okay, well, that's all the featured games for this week. We hope you enjoyed this. Or if any of these are of interest to you, just come on down to Titan Games, and they should be able to take care of you. And until we see you guys again, happy gaming!
This video was provided by The Lonely Gamer. To see more of our news, reviews, and videos, please visit us at lonelytabletopgamer.com.